everyone. Looks like we are ready to go. And if I could ask this, if you're able to stand. We have some visitors. It's very nice to have some visitors this morning. We usually stand, we'll say the pledge. And at this time, I'd like to, during the moment of silence, to reflect on, I don't know, but Constitutional Convention commenced on May 25th in the city of brotherly love, many, many, many years ago. And I think it's kind of something very special to reflect on the values and the core as to why we are here as the United States of America. Thank you all very much, especially after election day. Kind of falls into place. So at this time, a moment of silence. Now our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. At this time, is there any public comment for the agenda items only? Okay, seeing none, moving forward. 2021 Community Development Block Grant, the CDBG public hearing, Martha Robbins. I don't either. Is that Direct Monroe County Redevelopment Authority? Okay, so we maybe
Got you on the back.
At the-
Yes, here.
at the end, okay. Corrections to the duplicate, Deb Storman, Deputy Chief Assessor. Morning, Deb.
Good morning. There are no additions. Subtractions are always out of correspondence or postponements. 1,001,300.
Is that what's in the negative?
Thank you, John. Make a motion to accept the corrections to the duplicate.
I will second that motion.
We have a motion, first and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Old business. This time, a motion to approve the minutes of the 5/5/21 Commissioners meeting.
And
Oh, I'm sorry. All the old business, items 1, 2, and 3.
So moved.
second,
Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
aye,
Aye. Opposed? Okay, we have some certificates that will be handed out. We will be going to some Eagle Scouts presentations later in the end of May and beginning of June for Lucas Dorstad, Austin Heater, and Miles McHugh. And we're looking forward, we all kind of take turns doing that. Look forward to that. Okay.
I move acceptance of those proclamations and certificates.
Second.
First and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. New business. Motion to approve the actions listed in number 1, items A and B.
So moved.
Second,
First and second, new business personnel. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
aye,
Aye. Opposed? Number 2. Motion to approve the actions listed in number 2, electronic financial transactions, items A through C.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We have a first, we have second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? There are no travel requests at this time. 3, so we'll move on to item 4. Motion to approve the actions listed in number 4, items A. Item A.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
First and second, any discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Moving on to the Commissioner's Office. Motion to approve the actions listed in number 5, items A through E.
So moved.
First and a second, the Commissioner's Office. Item 5, any discussion?
Just under item E, we're told that most of the new vendors are, in most cases, landlords or the representatives of landlords that are receiving money through the reimbursement of rental arrearages and utility arrearages through a grant that we've received in the amount of approximately $11 million.
They're not all getting $11 million.
Yeah, each one. No,
Okay. Think- So that list could continue then, down the road.
Yep.
Yep, okay. Any other further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Okay, Monroe County Attorney's Office, item number 6, motion to approve the actions listed in number 6. Item A,
So moved.
Second,
we have a first and second. Any further discussion?
just of all the good things and bad things that happen in Monroe County, none of us were really aware of the fact that illegal gambling was near the top of the list. But this is a one-year grant to enforce and prosecute activities involved in unlawful gambling. And if the grant runs out after a year, so does the program.
Okay, thank you for clarification. And further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Number 7, Monroe County Transportation Authority. Motion to approve the action listed in number 7, item A.
So moved.
Second,
We have first and second. Further discussion? Clarification? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
aye.
Aye. Opposed? Item number 8, capital outlay purchases. Motion to approve the actions listed in number 8, item A.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second. Any further questions or discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Number 9. Motion, computer capital purchases. Number 9, motion to approve the actions listed in number 9, item A.
So moved.
Second.
We have a first and we have a second. Any discussion, further questions? Hearing none, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, moving on to miscellaneous.
Just like to thank all the candidates that threw themselves in front of the public for support yesterday, as well as the many people that helped the election come off. I can't say without a hitch, but come off. I'll stop it at that point. It's always heartening to see the public come out and express their desires for the next 2, 4, or 6 years. And appears as though our turnout has been pretty good, but we'll be validating that over the next couple of days.
I had the number of 11.01% participation.
For mail-in and
Well, not mail-in, but
That's what,
that's what we got.
11, off the in-person voting
Correct.
yesterday. Well,
What was it, 11?
11%, 11.01.
that's low.
and Sharon and I took the opportunity yesterday to begin pre-canvassing, which means nothing more than opening the envelope, the outer envelopes. And, the surprising thing to me was, I think we opened 24 or 25 trays. Now, not all of them were full, but 24, 25 trays of Democratic voters and 5 trays of Republican voters,
Mail
mail-in ballots. And then there were absentees and independents who could only vote for the ballot questions added to that. So I expect that John's 11% will jump precipitously after those ballots are counted
which we will start.
in a few
So,
minutes.
yeah,
What-
Do you
Very-
know when, do you have an estimate of when you'll have a total?
Friday.
Friday.
Takes till Friday I mean, the lion's share of it we'll know how many votes and so forth, what the votes were, probably as of this afternoon. But then there are write-ins to be counted, provisionals to be looked at. Else Tom adds to the,
That's about it. And the website will be updated as we
Okay.
conclude like today's work.
any,
Well, John and Sharon were previously opening envelopes. I was touring the county.
I did not mean to.
No, that's all right. I understand. Don't worry. I don't have feelings. It's okay.
I didn't mean to indicate that he was taking a nap in his office or anything of that type.
Now, I often get others also under miscellaneous. I also often get admonished for putting things on calendars. But May 3rd, John, is
No,
community
no,
night.
Community night?
Yes,
Holy cow.
Northampton Community College.
Oh, you know, it's always nice to have something to look forward
Next-
to.
next May,
3rd.
yeah. Next May, yeah,
There's always
We've
something.
already passed this May 3rd, so
yeah, well. I
May
think
3rd
they're
is community night.
May I? It's always nice to have something to look forward to.
Yes, me, every meeting reminding you that May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Well, we have a public comment.
Yes,
That's next.
So my name is Natalie, and I'm here with Claudia. We are here on behalf of Children in Need. We are here because we wrote you guys a letter about a couple of weeks ago. And we are eager to find out, there's an Archer study that we're aware of that is happening. There's a significant discrepancy among our staff and supervisors who are serving the county, serving the children and families of this county. And we passionately do so. And we are here to ask, what is the status of this Archer study that was supposed to be done in the fall of 2020?
That's when we decided to do the Archer study, and I said the results should be done in April. And what we are anxiously awaiting is that deciphering is brought to us. The thing that we find is that we can't just look at children and youth. We have to look at the county as a whole of our employees, and that's what we're doing. So like I tried to explain a number of times, is that we went out and we did a survey of people that do your job in other counties so that we can find out what other counties are paying so that we can be appropriate in what we increase
like
for
counties.
like counties. So that study is almost neared its conclusion, and we will have that information. I am just as anxious as you are, I believe, to get that information so that we can
And
move forward in a uniform pace.
I really appreciate you, every one of you to help with that. I think that it was just been disheartening because we've been told different dates and different dates and different dates. And the only other thing we're concerned about is, and it's great that they are going out to other counties to get that. No one from the Archer study has approached the supervisors of us to do any kind of survey. And that's one thing that's concerning. Usually they do that so many years ago, whatever it was, 15 years ago, that was that long. Yeah, it was, I was not working then, so
Right.
I don't know the process, but
From my understanding, it normally comes to the agency, it talks to staff.
That was the job descriptions.
Mhm.
Now, your job descriptions have not necessarily changed that much, or if they have changed, they've been brought to Archer. In other words, if there is a new position, a job description has to be done, and that has to be submitted to Archer. So they have all that information. What we're looking to do is, like I said, get comparables from other agencies. So they didn't have to rewrite your job descriptions, therefore that's why they didn't have to, go back and talk to you guys. But they were able to take those job descriptions that we have, look at the other job descriptions of other, like agencies, and then give us that report.
And when you say that they are coming to conclusion, is there an estimate of when we can ask or expect that, if we should come back to ask again?
Well, being hesitant to set a particular
Yeah.
date, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. In general,
We're seeing the end of the finish line, okay?
I put my trust in you.
And you
Thank
know where, where I live, so I'm
I don't
trying
know,
to.
let me hear address. No, but we thank you.
Sure.
Everyone, thank you very much.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
I know it's not easy.
No, but it was much needed. Okay, any other public comment? Okay.
Motion to adjourn.